You on the activities, seeing the live broadcast? Okay. Let's check it out. Tell me when you're there. I need to drink a coffee anyways. We'll just look in activities that should be going right now. On the PlayStation MBX menu thing, you look in activities, should be at the very top. Should be me live broadcasting right there. What's new? Should be right there. Should be. Well, I'm not even seeing it myself. Seeing stuff from yesterday, but nothing on mine. On air. PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battleground. Okay. Are you... Okay, now you can see it. Can you see me? Can you see it? 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 Okay. Here it is. This is just a 40 round mag I got in it. Home defense mag. Why do you need 30 rounds? Oh, you're right. I need 40. What do you think about that, huh? Yeah. It's bad mamma jamma. Nah. Oh, not at all. Not really. It's loud as fuck. See that flash suppressor on it? That's what makes it loud. That fucking thing makes it loud as fuck. And I just put yeah, that's a Colt A3 Commando, basically. Colt Commando barrel, Colt U.S. government lower receiver. I put a Colt trigger kit in it. This is basically, I can't remember what company this is that makes these sights, but it's got an aim point. A3 Patrolman, and then I put a 6-hour brace on it because it's a pistol, so you have to have a brace. You have to have a pistol brace because it's actually under 16.5 inches. So by doing that, it's a pistol, so it has a pistol buffer, and you put this on there, and it's basically, they did make it where you had to put your arm in that thing, but then they finally figured out it was more dangerous for people to do that. So it's just basically a stabilizing brace. And it's really good. And it is accurate. I am a freaking killer with this thing. First time, zeroed it in 12 rounds, and that was putting it right back at battle site 0 where you just flush everything out. Took me 12 rounds to put on 0. And then, because I pretty much know what my 0 is on ARs anyways. And then, first time I shot it, I shot 39 of 40 qualifying expert on the qualification. So, man, it is a shooter. This is actually kind of heavy. It's almost as heavy as that 308. It kind of feels like it. And I just put like the standard A3 grip on it, foregrip, standard one. But I could put drop-in ones that have the brackets and stuff on it. But I think I'm just going to keep it I like building them kind of like to the original way they come out. So I never would have carried anything like this. I carried standard carbines, M4A1s and stuff, M4s and M4A1 carbines, A2 carbines, and I built those too. But I never carried anything like this. This is like the SF guys and shit like that, had stuff like that. But yeah, it's fun. I put about 200 rounds through it today. It was awesome. I liked it. Yeah, I'll take you to the range. If you come up here, I'll take you to the range. I take everybody to the range when they come up. If they're here for more than a day or something like that. It's fun. I think I just saw Jason on. Send him a invite. Yeah, I like to shoot. That's my thing. I like to build guns. You know, it's easy to do. You know, once you learn it. I take basically anything like that. I make a long barrel rifle. Yeah, if the reason why everybody likes AR so much, that's the thing that people can't get. They're like, why do you have to have that? You know, it's a military weapon. No, it's a standard. It's engineered for perfection. You know what I'm saying? It's a platform. That's the thing about it. It's been engineered for perfection. It's been engineered where you can take somebody that isn't very proficient with firearms and they can learn it fast and then they can work on them, you know, clean them and everything. But it's made so it's kind of a general purpose rifle where a lot of different stuff, you can reconfigure it. I can take it that lower and upper. You can make a rifle, a long barrel rifle, sniper rifle, or a carbine or a pistol. You know, it just depends on, you know, the size of the barrel is what you determine your gas system, which is like the buffer and the spring in the buttstock and the gas tube, and then you decide what kind of bolt carrier group you want to have. You know, I always try to use like M16s, but it's easy to do. I mean, it's a good design. It's not very difficult. I mean, I learned how to do it in the military, and I just been kind of knocking them out ever since. You know. I get a little confused. I have to look now a little bit when I'm putting the trigger kits together because I can't quite remember just from memory. I'm getting too old. I don't see Jason yet. No, you know, you learn basic stuff about when you first get to base training. One of the first things you learn is they teach you how to take an M16. Like very first week, you're getting ready to start. First thing you start doing is rifle marksmanship, right? Where you're going out to the range. You're marching out every day, going out the range. So one of the first things they do is they take you into basic rifle marksmanship training, which is where they show you. They have like a little diagram on paper of all the parts and everything. They teach you how to take the gun apart, how to put it back together. They teach you how to load it, how to clear it, how to clear malfunctions. They teach you everything in that class without firing a bullet. And then they take you to the range and they give you like, I think they start out with like dummy rounds where you're learning just how it loads and all that stuff. And then they have these little mock-up diagram kind of weapons and stuff like that. And they take you out there and take you through the motions of loading and firing your weapon for the first couple times. Because most kids never even shot a gun. And then you'll start taking up online. You get more ammunition, giving you targets to fire at, and they teach you how to zero it, what the the fundamentals of the the ammunition and the weapon are, and how they kind of work together. And then they teach you the fundamentals of marksmanship as you're firing, how to breathe and squeeze, hold the gun and squeezing all that stuff. And then you start practicing, just practice for a couple of weeks, and then you start getting ready to qualify. So. There's a lot of repetition. Well, I don't see Jason yet, so he must be doing something else right now. So we might as well start a matchup. Duo. No, what you got to do is they'll take you out to a range, right? You'll zero your weapon, and then you'll practice for days, right? And then you have to qualify throughout your military career. You got to qualify at least every 6 months. A minimum of once a year for like units that don't that aren't combat arms. They'll still have to qualify once a year or so. But what you do is they'll take you out there, and when you qualify, you go and zero your weapon, make sure your weapon's set to where you can actually hit something, and then you go out to this range and they have pop-up targets: 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, and 300. And then what you do is you'll get on the line, you lay on the ground in the prone position. They have different firing techniques, and you have to do like the old way. Like when I first came up, you had to do 20 rounds on the ground, unsupported, where you're just laying in the prone on your elbows, firing your weapon, and then you got in a foxhole and you fired another 20 rounds. And so what'll happen is it'll start out like a 50 meter will pop up, a 150, a 200, a 300, and then it'll be a 50 and a 150, and it'll be a 200 and a 300 will pop up together, and you have to knock all those targets down. And then you have a total amount. You have to qualify. You have to hit just bare minimum 34 of 40 just to qualify, and then it's like then you can be like sharpshooter 34 to 36, sharpshooter 36 to 40, something like that. I'd have to give you the exact numbers. And there's also a way you can do it on paper too. Well, then they'll give you 3 tries, Mongol. You get 3 tries to go out, which you could be there. They could have you out there all day, but you have to be able to qualify. If you don't, say you go up there and you don't qualify, they'll send you back up because you've already been zeroing and practicing, right? And say you go up there and you do bad again, they'll send you back to retraining. They call it POI, which is like pre-operational instruction. And you have to do that for every type of range. You go to the machine gun range, you go to the M16 range, pistol range. You have to get training, whether you go over the basics of everything before you even go to the range. That's where your squad leader is supposed to go over training with you, make sure you're good to go. And then if you don't make it like the second time, they'll send you back for retraining, and you go through the whole thing, go back up on the firing line, you fire again, and if you're fucking up bad, like a lot of kids will get up and they get nervous, and then when they get up and it's, you know, nerves are on, they'll I'll go up here to the lower part, work towards the middle. When they go and get set, they get nervous and then they miss. So when you go through retraining, they'll tell you, hey, you got to watch your breathing, you squeeze, you know, because it's not super easy to qualify. People think it's, oh yeah, you just do like a video game, go out there and aim and squeeze the trigger and jump around and shit. That shit don't work. If you can't fucking shoot, you can't fucking shoot. That is a fact. You gotta. If you can't qualify just because you're one of those, there is people that actually, when it comes down to it, they just cannot do it. They can't do it. And if you can't qualify, then you can't be in, because you can't go deploy and protect yourself and the people around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't qualify, they'll kick you out. It has happened. If you can't qualify in basic training because you're just untrainable, because there's just some people that can't do it. They just can't. And if you're one of those people, then you won't pass basic training. You get a other non-honorable discharge or whatever, failure to meet standards, you know, because it is a standard thing of being in the military. You got to be able to fucking shoot a weapon, because there's not much point in them invest a bunch of money in you if you can't do what they they hired you for, you know. So it's not that big of a deal. I've seen some people just can't do it, period, just can't, and it just blows my mind. I don't get it myself, but there's people that are like that, you know. Yeah, some people just can't handle it. Well, what they do is they teach, because when you shoot a rifle, right? When you shoot an M16, you're zeroing it to hit a target like 300 meters, right? So when you're shooting at targets that are like 300 meters away, you got to be smart enough to adjust your fire and stuff too. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know how else to explain it. Like when you shoot an M16 zero at 300 meters, then, damn it, I don't know if I wanted to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this. You shoot at 300 meters. When you shoot at targets that are closer, you're gonna have to, if you aim dead center like when you're training, you're gonna hit the ground. So you gotta learn that when you shoot at targets close up, you aim a little high, so you don't hit the ground in front of you. You know what I mean? And but they teach you all that stuff. It's not that difficult. I always thought it was pretty easy. Let's see. I got some 5.56 over here. I can't really pick up, but I think I can. Gets kicked out of the party. Yeah, it's probably made that confusing as hell. I think he got booted. Damn it. Yeah, I think he got booted. Did you get booted? Are you back? Yeah, I was wondering if you got booted or not, is what I was wondering. You picking that up? Okay. The storm's on us, dude. I was waiting to see if you were going to recover and come back. Yeah. Yeah, shocker. Yeah, but a little, that or a motorcycle or something. I guess we'll see. And there's not one today. We shouldn't have said nothing. We jinxed ourselves. That's how it is. Well, yeah, you got to make the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. You can't make the minimum, then yeah, it's like you got to make. I can't remember. It's like you got to hit like 30 or 32 to just to get sharpshooter, which is the basic qualification. And then there's, or is it marksman? Marksman, sharpshooter, expert. That's how it goes. Somebody's throwing grenades up top of the hill to the west from me, so just so you know, just kind of the direction we need to go. Yeah, fat chance. I think I might have just passed up something in there, but keep on pushing where I heard this grenade at. Yeah, here I'm fighting too. Yeah, I was thinking about running through a few buildings here. I got one first aid kit and some bandages. Some 5.56. There's a level 2 vest. I needed that. Not right now, but it's been like super sticky, like my shit's all out of whack. It has been like that. I'm taking some bandages real quick or else I'm gonna freaking die. I don't want to take my first aid kit, but I may have to. I'd like to save that just to get across the line. Yeah, mine's been just so, you know, you move around and it's like really sticky and weird. You have a hard time getting through fucking doorways and windows and shit. That's my issue today. Painkiller. Drink. Putin beer. Make you strong. Like bull. I'm running up to you. Yeah, I didn't find any other first aid over there. Just ended up taking first aid. Okay, let's see here. See, now my comms are getting scratchy. There's Jason. Howdy, howdy, howdy. There it is. They're Deline and coming up on the bridge for a big snack attack here. We're busting all the way across the bridge. I ain't fucking around. Somebody be sniping this motherfucker. Yeah, I saw an update, a thing about the new update coming with stuff. I'll pull over here. No. It's just about the weapons and, you know, with the new Wrangle and the new weapons and vehicles. Finally, an extended quick draw. So, yeah, there's some different stuff going on. There's guys down the road from us, too, just so you know. I hear them shooting. Of course, now I finally get my shit going. Jason is not here. I do. Well, no, I have one. Never mind. My bad. Nah, I'm good on that. I found me QBU and I got an M4. And there's Randy. Yes. I think he's stalking you. Not you. Not you, his brother. We've been on forever. Why would he stalk you? Yeah, there you go. Stalker. Found me a 3x-pack. Wow, yeah, my movement's just acting weird. Oh man, I jumped out. I thought you were ahead of me. Jumped out and you were running by in the other direction. Finally, yeah, I got my senses to me right away, but I must put some rounds on you. Come on, extended AR mags. Where the fuck are you? Is it a QBU? QBU's 5.56, dummy. That's why. Well, you got an assault rifle too, right? Ah, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I'm pretty full myself. I got 400, 390 rounds, something like that. I'm just mainly looking for attachments, better scope, all that. Waiting for these buttholes to catch up. Whew, yeah. Sweaty hand syndrome. I don't know why. My hand's been just sweating like a son of a bitch when I've been playing lately. I got somebody behind me in a tuk-tuk. Trying to sneak up on him. He's in between me and you. He's running from me. He just rolled it. I smoked them both. Holy fuck. Smoked them both with one mag. That's what you get for fucking around, bitch. Is it? Okay, yeah, he's got a bunch of 5.56. I've got 4 first aid kits. Let's get the flock out of here. Fucking suppressor on a 416, dude, I'm telling you. It's the shit. Oh, we gotta run towards the road. I'm here running towards the storm on the right. I wasn't paying attention. Woo, bitch! Get fucking shot. Get up on the mountain before everybody else does. I don't know what the fuck those guys were doing, that tuk-tuk doing that, driving there like that. That was dumb. Okay, I'm across the street. These little houses. don't see anybody down the road. There, Randy. That's hilltop. Yep. Okay, I'm taking a painkiller real quick in case I run into some shenanigans. Hey, there's a AR comp. You need an AR comp? 4x. Perfect. What'd you find? Yeah, that's the shit. QBU. We gotta watch for those dudes that are on our right shooting. They're probably coming up the back side of the mountain, so I had to remember that when we get up top here. Yeah, both mine. I got a AR suppressor and a DMR suppressor. Yeah, just got lucky. Don't always work out, but when I usually get one, I usually get 2 or 3 of them. We really need to watch these rocks up here. Cliffs above us to the right. Alright, we're in. God, my hands are so sweaty. The fuck is it? My fucking controllers? Fucking making them sweat. I need to get you some of that. I need to get me some of that. You see those dudes that made like a roll-on for their hands and feet because they suffer some sort of sweaty hands and feet syndrome? That's what I need, one of those. Yeah, I don't normally oversweat. That could be my issue. Just when this controller makes my hands sweat. Alright, I'm gonna low crawl up in this rock face here. Oh, you're shooting down by the river? Somewhere around southeast. Might be across the river, I don't know. I'm looking. I just get my stuff in the mail today, so I'd start feeling so fucking weird all the time. Yep. Yeah, I'm not breaking cover so I can go look at you fucking playing dress up Dolly. Alright, we gotta go forward. We gotta go forward. Can't go down that way. It's too big a drop. Yes, he is. Alright, shooting to the left. So. Oh. Head for these buildings over here on the right. Could be. There's dudes in the woods across the street, so. Let's clear this building, keep working our way across so we don't leave nobody behind us. Yeah, no. Oh. Alright, that's getting a little close. Can you grab that first aid? Or you need me to grab it? You got it? Oh, okay. I've got 4. Start creeping out here. Start creeping out, you little creep. Ooh, that's close. Well, we're right on the edge, and we'll pop this door open just so I can look that way. I think there's a building in our way anyways. There is dudes down by the water still. They gotta come up here. And there's dudes. Hear that over there to the right? Wow, these guys are boned out there in the storm. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, there's somebody behind us to our like 7 o'clock too. It's all open. We go up there, we're gonna get fucking shot in the back. That's just all there is to it. But we don't have a choice. There's a storm. Oh, there's a dude right in front of me. Two. I'm using this rock for cover. Not in. Gonna have to take him, dude. We're gonna have to fight in the storm. They run through the storm. Knocked one. Go, 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 go. Got 3 kills. This guy's behind a rock right in front of me. We gotta reload. Ah, fuck, I'm getting hit from the hill. I knew this was gonna happen. Ah, I'm down. I'm down. Ah, luck of the draw on the frickin'. Ends up the guys that were in the storm come out and had cover, and then we were, gay. Gay. They were gay. I got 3 kills. It's okay. Yeah. I was set. Yeah, that's whining all right.